Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing my July TBR. I haven't done a TBR video in so long. It feels so weird. I'm going to be doing 5 books today because I feel like 5 is a very average number. Like, it's not too much, but it's not too little. And it's like if I go underneath it, like I don't read up to 5, I'll be like, oh, it's okay. But if I go above it, it'll be like, you did good. So there. So I'm going to be reading. And let's just get into this video. So the first book I'm going to be reading is one that's probably going to shock you guys. It's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And probably most of you are like, it's going to be a reread, isn't it? No, it's not a reread. I've never read Harry Potter ever. I've never watched the films. And I know people will be like, that's like the first thing to do is like a reader. Like, how can you not have read it? I don't know. It's not even like I have never been interested. It's just I've just never really gravitated towards it, and I feel like for me, because it's such a hype, I'm kind of scared it's gonna let me down. But I feel like people love it way too much for it to let me down that much. But then recently I have had like 1 or 2 people rereading it and being like, it's not as great as they remember. But maybe it's just because, you know, I feel like in your head, the longer the time goes on, you kind of like big something up and it sometimes lets you down. And also maybe because they do kind of know what's going to happen in a way that it's less climatic. But yeah, I don't think I need to read the blurb for you guys because I'm sure most of you know what it's about. And if you don't, then you're just like me because I kind of don't know what it's about. I just know it's wizards and that's kind of it. Oh, people are going to be like, are you okay? Sure. Anyways, moving on. The next book I'm going to be reading is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. This is like a companion novel to The Hate U Give because it's set in the same neighbourhood, but the 2 stories don't correlate. So you can read this one if you haven't read The Hate U Give. And this is a book which I feel like got less hype than The Hate U Give, but like I don't think it's not people didn't like it. I'm sure people have liked it as well. It just didn't kind of like have that big pow like explosion effect that The Hate U Give had. And this is about Brie, who wants to be a rapper, and she's like labelled the trouble girl at school, and her career, she wants it to begin to help her family because they're homeless and they're facing homelessness. And yeah, that's why she needs it so badly, because for her it's gonna save her family, and that's like the most important thing to her. And yeah. And the next book I want to read is Watch Us Rise by Renee Watson and Ellen Hagen. This book I've actually wanted to read for so long, and I've been so interested in it. I just haven't got around to it, which is really annoying, which I feel like is the case with most things. This is all about these 2 girls, Jasmine and Chelsea, and they want to like have an effect. They want what they say and what they do to actually create a movement. Like, they don't want to just talk like most people do. They want to actually start something that will help people and will generally help lessen the divide between different people. And yeah, they, as women, they need their voice to be heard. And I know that was a really bad description, so maybe I'll just read the blurb to kind of give you guys a better rundown of what it's actually about. So, Jasmine and Chelsea want to create art that matters until Chelsea, I can't read, wow. Until Chelsea realises that her school doesn't value the poetry that inspires her, and Jasmine finds that theatre club is just drama. So they start a new club dedicated to putting women's ideas front and centre, because they know that art can disrupt and change the world. Jasmine and Chelsea will risk everything for their voices and their voices of other young women to be heard. Watch them write their way into every future they can imagine. So that sounds really good, really interesting. I just love books that are about change. Like, I don't know if they actually do something, but I want to believe they do. And like, even if it just changes 1 or 2 people's perception, that's like enough in my opinion. And if it keeps happening, it's obviously gonna have a much bigger ripple effect. The next book I want to read is called The Middle of Nowhere by Geraldine McCorkering. Oh my god, I actually can't read names. How ironic. This book is kind of just, it's set in Australia, I think. Actually, I could be really wrong about that, but I don't know. But it's just about this boy who's, when his mum dies, his father's obviously grieving, so he's like finding it hard to live life because grief has overtaken his family. So he makes a new friend. Oh, and then his friend ends up being kind of like dodgy and he has to like stop him, and that's basically the whole premises of the book, and that's all really the blurb gives you as well, which is kind of like, I feel like when a blurb gives me very little, it kind of wants me to read it, because like now I don't know what's gonna happen and I really want to know, and I really have that thing where it's like, well, if I read it I might like it, I might not like it, but I would never know until I read it. So that kind of like pushes me to want to read it. And the last book that I want to read this month is After the Fire by William Hill. Oh, not William, Will Hill. That's such a cool name. How cool would it be if your name rhymed? I wish my name rhymed. My name doesn't rhyme. This, I actually have no idea what it's about. I just picked it up from the library because I've seen it so many times. Like, every time I go to the library, I literally see it every time. And I've like always wanted to pick it up, but it's kind of like thick. And I was like, for me not to know what it's about and pick it up, that's kind of like, could be a waste of my time to read this thick book for no reason. But I decided, you know what, if I keep seeing it in like every library I go to, it must be at least good. It can't be awful. So I picked it up. Let's read the blurb. Father John controls everything inside the fence, and Father John likes rules, especially about never talking to outsiders. Because Father John knows the truth. He knows what is right and what is wrong. He knows what is coming. Moonbeam is starting to doubt, though. She's starting to see the lies behind Father John's words. She wants him to be found out. What if the only way out of the darkness is to light a fire? That sounds really good. It kind of reminds me of The Fifth Wave a little bit. Just a little bit. With that whole, like, who knows best, and like when someone controls like a group of people, are they really like doing it to help the people or to help themselves, and is it like right or wrong? That kind of moral dilemma. That's kind of what it sounds like, and you know, it does sound interesting, and I kind of feel like the cover was what finally made me pick up. I kind of like, I know a lot of people don't like when faces are on books, but for me, when it's kind of like this, it's kind of interesting, and it kind of makes me want to read it. And yeah, I like the way they did the text as well, like kind of like the shape of her face, if that makes sense, but on the other side. I don't know if that makes sense. But those are the 5 books I want to read, and there's also, I want to read some other things, but I kind of have to be realistic with myself, and this amount of books kind of seems realistic for now, because I can't like over push if I haven't been reading as often as I used to. I kind of have to just like slow myself into the ride again before I just like rush into it and it's too much and too quick to take in. So yeah, remember to give this video a like and comment down below if you've read any of these books, and also comment down below what you'll be reading this July. And remember to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!